Hello everyone, this is Dr. Shannon bringing you a message of hope today, 11/11. Bringing you a message of hope today. Thank you for joining me. Today is day number 13 of our 21-day journey of learning to love our life and our life's work well. Welcome back. You know, I have to say, this process has been such a learning experience for me because 13 days ago was my very first Facebook Live ever. And honestly, even though I really had a strong desire to share this message with you because I believe it is like so missing today, and people don't even know that they don't even know that they don't know that they can love their life and their life's work well. But the thing is that, you know, I really chose to do this 21-day journey with you because this is part of my journey. I love my life and I love my life's work, but I'm going to tell you, technology kind of freaks me out sometimes. And be honest with you. So I said, all right, I was so scared to do Facebook Live that one day I'm like, that's it, I'm doing it. And I'm not only going to do it, but I'm going to commit to doing it every day for at least 21 days so I can make it a habit. So if you guys want to really love your life and your life's work well, today we're going to talk about what is life's work and what does that really mean and how to become, see that, employee of the month every single month. This t-shirt means the world to me. This is my daddy's t-shirt. And I don't even know the full story behind how he got this because my dad was not only an employee, but he was also an entrepreneur. And you know, this is the thing. Sometimes we as entrepreneurs, we forget that in order to be a phenomenal entrepreneur, we must become employee of the month every single day. My dad was so proud of this t-shirt. I wear this t-shirt with pride because my dad was the guy that came early. He, showed up early. He left late. He gave it his all. He had an ownership mentality no matter what he was doing because my dad wasn't only working, my dad was doing his life's work. You know, like I said, I was so freaked out by technology. Still am a little bit, but I'm getting way better at it than I've ever been in my life. Seriously, when I began my journey of dating myself well, that was probably about 5+ years ago. And I barely knew how to turn on a computer, really. I turned on the computer and I did some emailing and some Word documents. That was it. But I began to say, all right, I'm tired of saying I can't do this. The reason why I'm not good at it is because I've never really tried it and I've never gotten past my own initial fear. And I jumped in and I actually created a membership website. So I went from like knowing nothing about a computer to doing my sweet, Annie's on the line. Thank you, Annie. So I started this website and I actually created the website. Like, I mean, how does somebody who doesn't even hardly know how to turn a computer on do that? By becoming employee of the month. An employee of the month shows up, okay? No matter what, they show up. They show up on time. They show up early. Are you willing to show up for your life? Are you willing to show up on time? Are you willing to show up early? Maybe some of you actually are early and you're sitting here waiting for things to happen. Man, jump in. Pay attention to what has heart and what has meaning. And you know what that requires? It requires you to get scared sometimes. If you get a little scared, it's okay. Man, with technology, I get scared. Before I started Facebook Live, I got scared. You know, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do this. Because I don't know if you've noticed this, but the quality of the actual technical quality, the lighting and this, that, and the other in my first 12 videos hasn't been the greatest. That's okay, because anybody that I see that's doing anything in life, if you go back and look how they started crappy. So instead of thinking, oh, I have to do everything perfect from the very beginning, I said, you know what? It's okay to do it crappy. Just start. Show up. Pay attention to what has heart and meaning. Keep going, even if you're afraid. Because where you begin is not where you stay, as long as you continue in this journey of loving your life and your life's work well. And then, of course, like, stop judging yourself so much. You know, the perfect employee is not only somebody who shows up on time or early, but they're the one that says, hey, I'm ready to pay attention to the heart and meaning. I'm on a mission. I'm on a purpose. But they also don't judge everything. You know, they're not judging. They're not shaming. They're not blaming. They're not complaining. No, they show up and they say, you know what, even though this feels scary, I'm doing it anyway. I'm not going to talk about what I can't do. Hey, Dr. Don, I'm not going to talk about what I can do. I'm going to talk about what I can't do. I'm going to talk about what I can do. That can do, I can do. And being committed to the outcome, but not necessarily attached to it. And what does that mean? When it comes to being an employee, like, you want your employees to be like on it. Like, they are so committed. They are like, they're committed to the results, but not so attached to the results that they get so caught up in perfection that they never even get moving in the car. The greatest gift that you can give you in your life's work is getting started, getting some momentum. You know, it's like pushing that little snowball up the hill. It begins to grow and grow and grow. And when you get to the top, you can either make a beautiful snowman and play a little bit. Also, when you push that thing over and it starts rolling, it continues to roll down the hill and continues to go on its journey. Momentum is where it's at. And you cannot do that if you're not willing to start, if you're not willing to put yourself out there and say, you know what, it's okay if the lighting's not perfect. It's okay if I flub up my words. It's okay. What's not okay is to stay exactly where you are. Because the greatest employee is one who is always growing. If you want to go in the flow of your life, go with the flow and flow with the go, you got to get going. You got to get going. You got to be willing to jump in the flow. You got to be willing to grow. You got to be willing to push yourself a little and allow yourself to expand, because your purpose, my dear, is within you, and it must grow. And as it grows, you're going to get uncomfortable and you're going to get bigger, and it's going to feel a little like there's friction and there's a little bit of resistance, but keep growing, keep flowing. And you know, as I always say in my soul dates, talked about the first 4, number 5, okay? Seriously, if you can't interpret something 2 different ways, it's probably not true. A great employee is one who's able to see the other side of a story. Are you willing to see the other side of what you think is the truth? Are you willing to say, yeah, you know what? I have my life's work, my purpose. I want to do this. But instead of saying, hey, I can't because I got to go be an employee today, start being employee of the month every single month, every single day. Continue to look for the other side of the story and interpret your life differently. Are you willing to interpret your work and your life as your life's work so that your life will work? And remember, you're always telling your story. I'm always telling my story. And whatever we do, we're telling our story. Do you like what you're hearing? Do you like what you're telling? Do you like what you're showing? If not, it's time for you to dive in and become employee of the month. Not only working for a paycheck, but working for life, your life's work, so that your life can work. I hope this helps you today. You know, there was so much I wanted to tell you today. I'm believing that I'm going to have to continue this story tomorrow, okay? 11:11 a.m. Central. Please be here. It's going to be dynamite as we continue this journey together. If you got something today, please give me a like. It just makes me feel good. Okay, I'll be honest. It makes me feel good. And share it with those that you know, like, wow, I love this person and I know this could help them. Regardless of all the technical stuff being perfect, listen with your heart. Pay attention to what has heart and meaning. And if you care, then care enough to share. This is Dr. Shannon, inspiring minds that want to know and hearts that want to grow so you can love your life well. Oh, you know what? P.S. If you haven't seen my video yet, talk about getting nervous and not knowing technology. I pressed myself beyond press. And you got to check out this new video I made for, and actually Pablo helped me too, creative energy flowing to like almost 3 in the morning last night. It was so awesome. This video, you have to check it out. Every time I watch this video, it just jacks me up and I get so excited. This week is going to be an amazing week. Today's going to be an amazing day. Oh, my sweet sis. I love you. I know, honey. Aunt Angie, my sis, employee of the month. I know. I cherish this shirt. Okay. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.